For years, we've all been told the exact same thing, right? As long as you don't click on dangerous links, download sketchy files, or open weird emails, you're perfectly safe. That your phone is this impenetrable fortress. Well, I'm here to tell you that the fortress, yeah, it's been breached. Let's jump right into this because right now, there's a terrifying new breed of malware out there. It doesn't just steal your data quietly in the background. It literally looks at your screen, thinks about what to do next, and navigates your phone exactly like a human being would. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to unpack this invisible AI malware hiding inside smartphones right now, and exactly how you can figure out if it's already sitting right there in your pocket. Because honestly, the rules of hacking have completely changed. We literally have to throw out the old playbook. That outdated advice about just avoiding bad links, it is totally obsolete against this invisible threat. We're not dealing with some static piece of code anymore that just sits there waiting for you to make a mistake. We are dealing with an active, intelligent adversary, one that bypasses standard security and actually adapts to whatever you're doing on your device in real time.
To give you an idea of how fast this is moving, in early 2026, researchers uncovered a major, frankly terrifying milestone in mobile security. They found the very first mobile malware driven entirely by generative AI. And this wasn't some proof of concept in a controlled lab. This was found out in the wild. We're talking about malware that adapts on the fly, seamlessly sidesteps your built-in security, and operates completely invisibly in the background. It doesn't even need you to slip up. It just needs a way in. And once it has that, the AI literally takes the wheel. So to really grasp why this is such a massive paradigm shift, we kind of need to look at how the threat itself has evolved. Which brings us to Section 1, the new AI threat and the evolution of malware. So think of traditional malware kind of like a train on a track. It was rigid, right? It relied entirely on hard-coded scripts. If you updated your Android version or changed your system language, or even if your banking app just moved a login button like 2 inches to the left, the malware would get confused and totally break. It was brittle. But AI malware, it's dynamic, it's adaptable, it drives off-road. It literally thinks and it sees your screen. If your bank moves a button, the AI simply looks at the screen, finds the new button, and taps it. So what is the name of this new invisible enemy? Enter PromptSpy. This is a brand new strain of generative AI-driven mobile malware that was recently discovered by cybersecurity researchers at ESET. And the absolute defining characteristic here is that it adapts to any device. See, PromptSpy doesn't rely on blind, pre-written code to launch its attacks. It doesn't care if you have a Samsung, a Pixel, or what custom launcher you've got installed. It is entirely agnostic to your setup because it uses a completely different method to interact with your phone. Let's break down exactly how PromptSpy operates and how it actually sees. First, it captures rapid-fire snapshots of your screen interface. Then it takes those images and secretly fires them off to a cloud-based generative AI model. In this specific documented case, it actually used Google's Gemini. It feeds the image to the AI and literally asks it questions like, hey, where's the banking app icon? Where's the password field? What are the exact coordinates of the submit button? The AI processes the image, sends back the exact coordinates, and then the malware uses those to direct exact taps, swipes, and typing on your screen. It's basically like a digital bank robber texting a mastermind for step-by-step instructions on how to crack your specific safe. It is quite literally using top-tier commercial AI against you. Moving on to Section 2, hijacking your phone, the invisible finger. Now, all of this brings up a massive question. How on earth does an AI actually take physical control of your smartphone's hardware? Well, the answer lies in accessibility services. This is a built-in feature in your phone's operating system. Normally, it's a fantastic tool, right? It's meant to help people with disabilities use their phones by reading the screen aloud or simulating physical touches. But if a piece of malware like PromptSpy tricks you into granting this single permission, maybe by posing as a totally harmless PDF reader, it gains absolute power. Accessibility services is the key to the kingdom. It's the exact thing that allows the AI to simulate an invisible finger tapping anywhere on your device. So, it's really crucial to understand this attack chain. Step 1, the malware tricks you and gains those accessibility permissions. Step 2, once it's inside, it immediately deploys a VNC or virtual network computing module. This essentially creates a silent, invisible remote desktop connection to your phone. It gives the threat actor a live video feed of everything you do. They can literally watch you type your lock screen PIN. They can watch your two-factor authentication codes pop up. Then, step 3, it connects to the Cloud AI API for navigation. Because the AI is driving that VNC, it can intercept your 2FA codes and drain your accounts before you even realize your screen just flickered.
And look, if you're sitting there thinking you can just go in and delete it once you realize something's wrong, think again, because this is where it gets truly diabolical. The malware uses this sort of invisible shield. Because the AI can see what you're doing, it actively reads your specific recent apps menu and learns how to pin itself, so you literally cannot swipe it away. If you try to go into your settings menu to delete the malicious app, the AI recognizes exactly what you're trying to do. In milliseconds, it throws up a transparent, invisible overlay across your screen, physically blocking your finger from clicking the uninstall button. It actively fights back. All right, Section 3, Regaining Device Control, the Detection and Fix Protocol. I know this all sounds like an absolute nightmare, and honestly, it is. Standard antivirus software actually often misses this stuff because the malicious behavior is being executed dynamically by the AI in the cloud, not by static code on the phone itself. But hey, don't panic. Even though this AI is incredibly sophisticated, there is a mandatory 3-step protocol you can use to kill it and get control of your hardware back. Step 1 is the accessibility audit. Step 2 is checking your device admin apps. And Step 3 is the safe mode execution. Let's break these down right now so you know exactly what to do on your own device today. Okay, Step 1, the accessibility audit. You're going to want to open your phone's settings and use the search bar to find accessibility. Once you're in there, check the sections labeled Downloaded Apps or Installed Services. This is where you're looking for massive red flags. If you see any app in here that you do not explicitly remember authorizing, especially something like a random utility app, a flashlight app, a PDF reader, or some secondary banking app, you might be compromised. Remember, this specific menu gives apps the power to control your screen, so only highly trusted applications should ever be listed here. Next up is Step 2, check Device Admin Apps. Go right back to your settings search bar and type in Device Admin Apps. AI malware absolutely loves to hide here because having device admin privileges allows an app to literally stop you from wiping the phone or doing a factory reset. So review this list very carefully. You want to revoke access for any unknown applications immediately. Of course, you should leave trusted system apps enabled, like Google's Find My Device, but honestly, anything else in there is a major warning sign. Finally, we reach Step 3, safe mode execution. Now, if you actually found a malicious app in Steps 1 or 2, you know it's going to throw up that invisible overlay we talked about to stop you from deleting it, right? You have to bypass its defenses. To do this, hold down your phone's physical power button. When the menu pops up, tap and hold the on-screen power off icon. Keep holding it until the safe mode prompt appears, and then just reboot your device into safe mode. Why do we do this? Well, safe mode disables all third-party apps. This is your silver bullet. By booting into safe mode, you are completely paralyzing the AI. Those invisible overlays it uses to block your finger? They're totally dead. The VNC connection? Severed. So in safe mode, you can calmly navigate right back to your settings, go to your apps menu, find that malicious application, and finally hit uninstall without the AI fighting back at all. So what's the ultimate takeaway here? It's exactly this. Securing your device is no longer about just avoiding sketchy links. It is about actively auditing your digital environment. This is why all of this matters so much, and this is what you really need to take away from this explainer today. We are entering a whole new era where you aren't just fighting human hackers anymore, you're fighting artificial intelligence that actively learns from your behavior. Passive avoidance is just dead. Active, regular auditing of your permissions is your only real defense now. So I really have to ask you, who is actually controlling your device right now? Are you the only one with your finger on the screen, or is there an invisible AI riding shotgun in your pocket? Take 5 minutes today, do yourself a favor, and check those accessibility settings. And hey, if you want to understand even more about the invisible architecture of your phone and how state-level tracking actually works, you definitely need to check out my next explainer on how they track your location using your mobile carrier network, even when your phone is completely turned off. Stay vigilant, do your audits, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.